Hello, and welcome to this video, Moodle Introducing Design Principles. My name is Alex Brewster, and I'm a design lecturer currently working in the UK. Now, as a teacher, our engagement with VLE tends to be content-driven, getting the required materials online as efficiently as possible. And we might receive little or no guidance about the design and layout of our course pages. This can lead to some uncertainties along the road. This short video aims to encourage you to take some simple steps to improve the visual presentation of your course page, and in doing so, encourage your learners to engage with your online materials and hopefully your course as a whole. Let's have a look at the learning objectives. Number 1, to reflect on our existing knowledge of good design. We probably don't realise how much we know already. Number 2, to deconstruct this good design practice in order to define a set of design guidelines. And after the video, I'll challenge you to apply these design guidelines to your own Moodle course page. Your VLE is a reflection of you as a teacher. It's likely that at compulsory level, parents or guardians of your learners will be engaging with your online resources, and consequently it's of massive importance that these reflect the organisation and rigour that you put into your classroom teaching. It doesn't take years of design education to see how we can improve things, and a few little tips today should help you push things forward in this respect. You already know a fair bit about good design. Think about your favourite magazine, website or newspaper and the way that information is organised to make it accessible. Let's break down these elements and then use this way of thinking to inform our own approach to good design. The masthead or title reassures that we're in the right location. The bold, large letters of the headline draw our attention. The article itself is written in a font that can be read efficiently, and columns of text break up large pieces of writing, making them easy to follow. Usually, written information is punctuated with imagery or graphics that help underline the purpose of the text and guide our viewer around the page. We can appropriate this sophisticated and recognisable system of arranging information in order to make our VLE more accessible. Use a maximum of 2 fonts. Choose 3 font sizes. Think title, heading, main text. Use images that are related to course content, and only when they help communicate what it is that you want to say. Don't overload with information. And know your audience. You know your learners better than anyone and should be making decisions based on their educational level, previous engagement with e-learning, and feedback you've received from them. Let's look at an example of a Moodle page where little or unsophisticated design direction has been applied, and then we'll bring over some of those sensibilities from the newspaper design and see how we can improve it. So here we have a fairly typical screen layout, a list of information, large bodies of text, perhaps a multimedia gallery. Whilst the text varies in size and colour, it's often without reason, and it's difficult to determine where should I be looking right now, what's important. Contrast with this design that uses our guidelines and borrows aesthetically from a newspaper layout. Graphics are appropriate and replace superfluous information. Columns are used to break up large pieces of text, making them easier to digest. And the majority of information is contained within its own Moodle page or Moodle book, keeping the screen as clear as possible. I've consistently used 2 typefaces throughout that contrast, in this case Georgia and Arial, at 3 different sizes. At simplest, large, medium and small. This makes it very easy for a learner or a colleague to determine the hierarchy of information. So in conclusion, we've taken some of the design sensibilities of newspaper and applied them to our VLE course page design. I hope that you feel confident enough to take these guidelines and use them in your own VLE in the future, but treat this as the foundation. You have a solid structure in place now that should allow you to maintain easily enough and focus on experimenting and testing out the more advanced features that Moodle offers. Thank you very much.